Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryan. Today I am spoiled. I'm very spoiled because our club, Soda Boys, a South Carolina whiskey club of wonderful gentlemen, we got the rare privilege of being able to go to 13th. I didn't get to go. I think I was busy. I wasn't able to go. But a group from our club went to 13th Colony and hand selected a barrel of rye whiskey, as well as had an early taste, and now we got the bottles. Ching of the new maple finish. This is the one that I'm going to focus on today because this is the one that's going to probably be on shelves and on websites for you to buy. I also entered a lottery to get a second bottle. Didn't win it, but that was through Bourbon Outfitters as well. And yeah, so we'll cover that one predominantly, but I also wanted to mention the rye just because it's really cool. It's a really cool opportunity for our club to be able to go to such a highly sought after distillery these days, and picked an 8-year, 1-month rye whiskey, single barrel at 118.92 proof, which is pretty friggin' cool. And I gotta give some respect for the sticker that they had printed and cut at the perfect size of the 13th Colony label and put the sticker over it. That's pretty cool. It's just cool. But the one we're really going to be focusing on today and reviewing is going to be the 113 straight bourbon whiskey finished with maple wood spirals. Now again, it's maple wood, it's not maple syrup. So sometimes you get like a maple finish. That's a maple syrup cask where the barrel has been seasoned, flavored essentially with maple syrup. That's not this. This is maple wood in spirals, then submerged into the barrel. Okay? Does that make sense? So this is, you'll notice it says aged in South Georgia. Aged in South Georgia. That's because this isn't their distillate. This is actually MGP. So Indiana distillate aged in Georgia and finished with the maple wood spirals. But this is not new in the sense that 13th Colony has been using, they've been sourcing distillate from other distilleries for as long as they've been around. That's not abnormal. So don't be like, oh, that's not their stuff. A lot of stuff that you've had from them was likely not their stuff, or a blend of some of their stuff and some of other people's stuff. Also, the MSRP for this is $60. I think the lottery was like $70 though. Don't quote me on that. But anyways, so prices may vary, but the MSRP for this is $60. I'm gonna crack it open. We're gonna try it, see if it's any good. Sound good? Also worth noting, Brian, their COO, told the guys at our club that if this goes over well, it'll be a shelfer, which won't be difficult for them to do. Matt, who's one of our Discord members and also a member of the Soda Boys, passed that information along to me. And yes, it's called 113 because it's 113 proof. All right, that's enough chat. Let's drink some whiskey. Their bottling is just so cool, isn't it? You got to hand it to them. Their bottling is pretty spectacular. All right. Let's get in here on this. This is non-age stated, so we know it's at least 4 years old. I already have some thoughts on the nose. What a great nose. The write-up on the side of this bottle says, everyone in this world is in too much of a dang hurry. We ought to just slow down and appreciate things. It ain't that the truth? I've been going through the book of Exodus, and one thing that is constantly just in my face as I'm reading it is like, oh my gosh. All the things that we know about Moses and the great things that he did, the man was over 80 years old at that point. Sometimes I feel like, man, my best year's behind me, and then I got to remind myself, like, nah, man, we got a lot of time. There's a lot of stuff left to do, memories to make, things to enjoy. You don't want to rush through the race because the end of the race is a grave 6 feet underground, man. Slow down, enjoy it. And I got to say, this on the nose has that sort of a vibe of like just sitting down by a campfire and enjoying the evening, I get very sweet stewed corn and this like smoky campfire wood quality as well. I mentioned before, we love to do fires. Have a nice fire pit, have neighbors over, crack some drinks. Kids, neighborhood kids all play in the backyard together. It's great. The dogs are running around. We have a good time. This to me just kind of, it's evocative of those kinds of memories to me. Sweet stewed corn, smoky campfire. Also on the nose, sometimes I smoke my cocktails like my old fashions, and the nose of this reminds me of a smoked old fashioned. It just screams like classic American backwoods evenings, you know what I'm saying? Beautiful nose, I like that. It does smell a lot like Penelope, like the toasted Penelope. It reminds me of that on the nose quite a bit. MGP, a pretty good chance that we're looking at the same juice here. Well, let's get in here and try it. Cheers. It's pretty good. It really does remind me a lot of Penelope's Toasted Bourbon. But this is like if it was the Penelope Toasted with some extra proof on it. This is a little bit bigger and bolder. It's got a little bit more heat on the palate. But I will say the tail end, like as you go into the finish, the palate really is pretty synonymous with the nose, right? It does taste a lot like the things we were getting on the nose, that campfire, smoked wood, the stewed corn, sweet stewed corn, caramels and toffees. But the finish really brings this peanut brittle note, okay, that I wasn't expecting, and I really am enjoying quite a bit. And I would say that's one thing that's distinct about it, is that peanut brittle finish. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for 60 bucks. If I can nitpick anything, I think it would be that I want a little bit more of that caramel richness, just as some base to hold everything else up. That's being a little nitpicky. For 60 bucks. This is really good. It's very easy to drink. It's very evocative of summer and autumn evenings in the Midwest, you know, with a little bit of a campfire going, with some good company, people you care about, sipping on a whiskey, kids laughing in the background, all those things that we come to love about summers and autumn evenings. Heck yeah. I have a feeling if you like any of the Penelope bourbons, you're gonna like this. Yeah, just taking it a different direction with some different nuance. That's pretty dang good. All in all, I think if you ever see this on a shelf, you probably ought to grab it. Or if you see a listing online that's a bottle available, pick it up. It's not a super expensive bottle to get your hands on, and there's nothing about this that could even be remotely close to offensive to a palate. It's all very palatable. If I were to give this a score per my scale, I'm going to land at a 7.8. Really good. It's really good. Gotta buy it if it's there. Real good. Thanks so much for watching the video, and if you enjoyed it, would you let me know by leaving a like in the video, as that is the best free way to support the content right here on YouTube, and consider subscribing for additional whiskey content. If you want to get involved in our community and see what we got going on, you can join the Discord. It's totally free to join, and then to get involved in our events and stuff like that, we also have a Patreon lounge, and you can join the Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Basically free. With that, I say cheers, my friends. May you live richly and get better with age, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.